Hello, I haven't really had a chance to blog too much in the last couple of weeks. I won't say that I haven't had the chance at all, but this has been the best chance I've had, so finally I'm going to take a couple minutes and talk about that. Well, today is the 25th of July. I've been a YouTuber for a little over 2 years now. Just about this weekend, I think, 2 years ago, I started actually making videos. Not much has changed, really. I still talk about silly things and upload them. So, it's the 20-year reunion coming up for the class of 1989. It's hard to believe. 20 years. And the irony of all ironies is this year's reunion is being headed by two guys who, I want to say they weren't very school-oriented, but they didn't make much of an effort to get done with school, so maybe they were. These guys were frequent summer schoolists, and their tactic was to basically fail. Not do their homework, not study, go to summer school. They felt that their 5-week crash course made up for 10 months of not doing what you're supposed to do on time, but that was their thing. That's what they did. So when the student ring came out, they actually had class of 89 and a half put on their ring. The ring company actually did it for them. They had class of 89 and a half put on their ring. Their mother didn't think that was too funny, but they did it. I don't know if they were allowed to keep those rings or if they had to get the right ones or how their mother made them go from there, but they did actually get class of 89 and a half put on their ring. So they'd already planned on summer school. And now they're the ones heading the reunion. Well, that's the way it is, I guess. So I thought I'd mention that. And, well, a certain red 4-wheel drive was nicely washed up. The fellows responsible for that know who they are. It was going down a little trail and it missed the path a little bit. The path was really slippery and they buried it really deep right up to its axles. And they were hesitant to tell me what had happened, but they did a good job. They jacked it up nicely and put some blocks under it and guided it on to the path and got it out of the trail. Washed it very nicely, and I guess they contemplated not telling me about this, but they did. But actually, that's just one of those things. The path is stone, it's perfectly fine, but what happens is if it gets a little bit slippery, it loses its footing, and now it's about a 3-foot drop. The control arm is on the ground, and the wheel's stuck down in the, I don't want to say culvert because that's not what it is, but the wheel's stuck downward, really can't get enough traction, and the ground's too soft up top for the other ones to pull it over that lip. So what they did is they gathered up some logs, put them under the wheels, jacked it up just enough to build up almost a ramp to make the angle less steep, and then it walked its way out. So it was pretty ingenious, actually. But, oh well. It's cleaner than I would have made it. I was going to walk out and do an observation outside, but it's pouring like an SOB, so I think I won't do that now. Alright, thank you. I'll see you on YouTube.